Welcome back. I believe to episode 3. Woo! I did a little bit of work off camera. As you can see, this is a different tunnel. I've finished, or not finished, I've gotten a lot done to almost all of the tunnels. We're going to finish that off early here in the episode, just because we're so close. Just got to put in another brick in the water, and this will be done. We can move on to the next project. But it looks like we have some new inhabitants of the sewer. Some teenage mutant ninja sheep, maybe? Might have to give them names, it'd be kind of funny. But I want to add like small little details down here into the sewers. I guess make it the sewers and also make it seem a little funny. I think one other thing I want to add is if we can get another bat, maybe we can have a little bat cave somewhere. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to have down here and finish off our sewers. I think it would give a small detail. I also think I want to add some moss and vines around this to make it a little more dingy down here. But while we're on that topic, I just want to show off the rest of these. Nothing different or nothing much. They're just, the same thing over and over again. We have them sprawling around all around the island. So all the walls are created, all the roofs are done. So let's finish these floors and get the sewers fully done. Alright, and after that time lapse, we are finished. I don't know why I did third person there, but we're finished with the sewers. Now, I don't know if we're fully finished. I think most things are done. There's probably some finishing touches I want to add, but I now want to talk about what this video is going to unfold. Some of my ideas are, one, build that second building to the first building, and maybe build a couple other things, because that would be kind of cool. Ooh, I fell. Ooh, future Bubba here. What we're going to talk about here is the plan, let's say. This video does not go to plan, completely falls off the rails. But I want to leave it in here because these are still future plans of mine to add to the world, maybe for the next episode, maybe not. We'll see what happens when we get there. And the other thing is get work done on cutting down these trees here and digging out the waterway. Look at the red sheep. I think that's a plan. Maybe also making a shulker farm. Besides that, I think that's about all I got for today. We'll see how that goes. Like last video, we don't know if everything goes to plan, but hopefully it will. So, I think for now, let's get to building. Okay, we have finished this building, or at least the outside, just like this one. Is nothing inside. I don't think this build turned out as good as the other one. I'm not loving it as much, but I do think it's still pretty good. Like I think it works. It's still in theme, and I think as more builds go up, this one will look better. But the backside is definitely more interesting. I like the backside more. I tried to go with a little bit more of a theme of like the building eroded more and someone that came in and built like another story to it, redid the roof, and was like, yeah, I'm going to live here and remake this. Which was like kind of the idea of this whole area was like that theme. But I like how I did the first building a little bit more than this one. I thought it would be cool to have like a strong looking port right here that arches over and then have a second floor. The arch just didn't turn out the greatest. It's fine. So I think I'm deciding for the next part of this video, we're going to keep building, keep expanding this area. I'm going to try to work in some reds, as you can see. That is part of the idea of of this whole place is I do want it to have like a solid block of the cream color with like, you know, sandstone and stuff. But I want it to be colorful in here. I want all the builds to have somewhat different colors in them. Blues, reds, yellows, oranges. Kind of not super bright, but somewhat. Okay, so we've gotten the second layer done here. And so what I'm trying to do, I don't know if I want to lower this or keep it that height, but I want it to look like this part of the building is still technically a part of that first building. That first building is supposed to be like a watchtower, kind of guard tower. So I want like a walkway that leads right here that'll eventually, in this building, lead to a bridge that crosses over into this section. That's kind of the plan with why it's so similar to my very first building. And I'm going to make a third floor that's very similar to this bottom floor with the red. Here we go. We have added the next building. I like this one a lot more. Besides, I'm having some troubles with the roof. It just looks a little awkward. But I needed to go with something lighter. I wanted to use the brown, but I definitely didn't want to use nether brick for it. And I think this turned out pretty well. It still kind of shows that it's part of that building. And you can see through the windows right now, I added a little bit of a backsplash, or like blocks behind it, like there's rooms back there. Because I do want it that to be just like a hallway. I don't know what this building necessarily is. I feel like it might be like pizza place or something. That kind of sounds funny to me. But like the best part is the back half is not finished. I don't really need to finish them. Like here I have, oh, I didn't get that part there. But I have like the side wall done. Because like the thing is there's going to be another building right next to it. So I don't know how much of these walls are even going to be shown. Like up there, there'll be some parts that are shown, I think. But like here, oh my gosh, it looks so funny looking. But there's going to be another building right there. So I don't want to mess with that area if I'm going to be putting a new building in that's going right behind it. Because like that build right there, the roof's probably going to go about halfway up the red there. So I think it's funny, but I can kind of just leave the buildings a little half finished until I build, you know, the other buildings. Then I gotta go in and separate them and stuff. But I think so far this is looking good, and I can just imagine when I'm walking through right here how close these buildings are gonna be, and it's like the amount of like detail and just compactness of this place. I'm gonna take some time away from these buildings, and I think what I'm gonna do, because I was just checking the fireworks, and I'm already I just restocked these and I'm already low. So I think the plan, yeah, what I'm gonna do is revamp my gunpowder farm, and not revamp it, I just need a sugarcane farm. So I'm gonna build a sugarcane farm. Where you go, beacon? You'll see that in a second. What is he even? Why does he have 6 clocks? Who needs 6 clocks? I have 1. And I keep it in my bundle so I know what time it is when it's raining. He also did this really weird. Oh, there we go. I need those baby chickens to die because I need wither roses. Yeah, but he should just suffocate in there. So we'll get you a free beacon. Wait 1 second. And he's gonna blow up. Kaboom. And more wither roses and your nether star. So now you have a second beacon. Yippee! Wait. Quick high five. That's not a high five. Alright, 3, 2, what? No, you just gotta punch each other. This guy's a noob. I'm at the gunpowder farm, and this thing looks kind of terrible. I want to try to make it look a little better. But basically the plan is just to make more of these sugarcane farms, because these do not keep up with the amount of gunpowder I make. So I might tear these down and make new ones. Hey, there's a skeleton horse. And then also make a collection system that makes it, just turns the stuff into rockets. I don't see why not have that. Alright, first farm's down. And in that farm, for some reason, there was a skeleton, now named Bob Jr. Bob Jr. will be the protector of our farm. for the fun of it. But let's take this last one down. Now that both of the farms are gone, we're actually basically just going to turn them going this way. They're horizontal, now they're going to go vertical. Not vertical. They're just going to go that way. It'd still be horizontal, just turned. And hopefully to have more, and then they'll all lead back to the middle to be able to just auto-craft the rockets. It'll be so much faster. Look who decided to... He broke my ice. Just to not be found. Even though he was clearly sawn. Like... Now why is he doing that? Breaking my torches. There's someone afoot here. Nope. Okay, I don't know if he's invisible or not. Seems like he is. There he is. There he goes. Get out of here, scram. There he left. Wow. So I have the rails set up, and this is just a little test to see if the minecart will make it all the way. It should. I don't see why not. That thing is so loud. Let's step over here so it's not so loud. But it looks like it makes it all the way there, and I'm assuming all the way back. More loud noises, but we've finished half of the farm. Alright, so the farm is fully done, and I've started the collection system. Oh, minecarts now bring sugarcane up here. Sugarcane then gets turned into paper right here, and then stored in these chests. Gunpowder just takes a direct line straight to the gunpowder storage now. And I want to make a way to craft rockets. So I believe I have finished all of the storage system now. I have it craft fireworks down here, gets sent on along, goes up, collected by these hoppers up here, into these chests, into the shulker boxes, then the shulker boxes will get broken, put in the chest. Now that sounds really simple. This totally didn't take me forever. Quick progress update. I have taken out the storage from my ink farm. You can see the minecart. Now it comes all the way over here into now the new ink storage. That'll be put into a shulker box loader once, you know, I get some more shulker boxes in there. And then I also grabbed the portal from up there and just moved it into the center. Made it a little bit more pretty, more presentable, let's say. Got the same stuff over here, or, you know, firework making station, and then the ink storage. We also have Bob Jr. right here. There was just a random skeleton horse here, so I named it after one of the people that was watching my stream. So yeah, I mean, with that, if you ever, I stream almost daily, just so you know. While I was also doing this, I got 3 shulker boxes of fireworks. I'm gonna go restock the firework shop and buy shulker boxes. If we come on up here, we can buy, there's 1 shulker box to buy. I was lied to. Well, that sucks. There's a witch over in that corner. With our new bought shulker boxes and the ones that I had to go find, we can prep our shulker box loader, and I think call this video. We got a lot done. Gunpowder farm, sugarcane, and ink now have its own storage system. We even built 2 new buildings to our island city. And this is the end of the video. So I want to thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever. I also want to talk about what's in the next video. The first thing I'm going to do in the next video is redo this tunnel that leads to our gunpowder farm. Really finish off the whole project, I think. Probably plenty of other ideas. The plan never goes to actual plan, so just wait and see. You might be surprised with what you get to see on the next video. But once again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!